under three subheads: methods, steps, and precautions. Okay. Now, first one is, what is the method of the estimating national income? Expenditure method measures final expenditure on the GDP at market price during a period of the 1 year. Final expenditure is the expenditure made on the consumption and the investment. Under the expenditure method, national income is measured at the point of the actual expenditure on goods and services for final use by the all four sectors functioning in the economy. Okay. Through the using the expenditure method, we calculate the value of the GDP at market price during an accounting year, the period of the 1 year. Final expenditure is the expenditure which is basically made on the expenditure on the consumption and the expenditure on the investment. फाइनल एक्सपेंडिचर का मीनिंग यही है कि जो भी हम एक्सपेंडिचर किस पे कर रहे हैं, अपने कंजप्शन के लिए करें, कंजप्शन एक्सपेंडिचर और द इन्वेस्टमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर. Whenever we consume something, we have to do some expenditure. So expenditure basically deals with the consumption expenditure, and we are also invest our money, so it is the investment expenditure. Okay. Under expenditure method, national income is measured at the point of actual expenditure on goods and services. Okay. It is in this method, national income measured at the point where we made the actual expenditure basically on the final goods and services which is produced in our country, and it is the consumed by the all four sector functioning in the economy. Okay. Know very well, there are four sector in the economy. So all the expenditure which is made on the point of actual expenditure on goods and services for the final use by the all the four sectors of the economy. Now, what are the four sectors of the economy? The first one is household sector, producer sector, government sector, and the ROW sector, that is rest of the world sector. Okay. Now, what are the different steps of the basically expenditure method? Means the expenditure which is made by the all four sector functioning in the economy on the final goods and services. Okay. First one is identification of the economic unit incurring final expenditure. Okay. Identification of economic unit incurring, the one who is incurring final expenditure. First one is household sector. They also consume the commodity, for that they have to do the expenditure. Okay. Next one is producer sector. They also do expenditure for the purchasing the commodity. As well as government sector, government also purchase the commodity, for that they have to do expenditure. And the rest of the world sector, that means all the import as well as the export, whenever we have come the contract between the contact between the foreign countries. Okay. Now the second one is classification of final expenditure. How we can classify the where we have do the final expenditure. So first one is private final consumption expenditure. It measures the market value of the goods and services purchased by the household and the non-profit institution serving household during an accounting year. Okay. इसमें क्या होता है? It measures the market value of all the final goods and services, okay, which is produced or which is purchased by the household as well as non-profit institution. All the NPOs, all the non-profit institution, all the market value of the goods and services which is purchased by the household as well as non-profit institution serving household during an accounting year. Okay. All the purchase of the household sector as well as the non-profit institutions. Okay. It consists of purchase of the durable goods, semi-durable goods, non-durable goods, and the services, except the houses, as expenditure on the purchase of the construction of a house is created at the invested expenditure. Okay. And this will not take the expenditure on the construction of anything, because it will go to the investment. So in this we have taken the purchase of durable goods, semi durable goods, non durable goods, and the services. Okay, whatever we do expenditure on, basically on the durable goods, semi durable goods, non durable goods, and services, we have included in the private final consumption expenditure, therefore included in the gross domestic capital for okay uh, uh, services produced in the current year by the consumer and non-profit institutions serving household in the domestic market. Okay, the purchase of goods of like durable goods, semi durable, non durable, and the services which is produced in the current year, ये सारे क्या होते हैं कि सेमी ड्यूरेबल, ड्यूरेबल गुड्स, सर्विसेज, ये सारे क्या होते हैं कंट्री में प्रोड्यूस्ड होते हैं, which is purchased by the or consumed by the consumer as well as non-profit organization. So these all are included in the private final consumption expenditure. Okay, next one is direct purchase made by the abroad by resident household during their foreign travel are added, and the direct purchase by non-resident household and foreign tourists in the domestic market are the subtracted. Okay, direct purchase made abroad by the residents, okay, in residents household during their foreign travel. Okay, whenever the there is direct purchase which is made by the residents during their foreign travel, they when they do the foreign travel and they purchase the some commodity by the abroad, they all are included in the private final consumption. And the direct purchase by the non-resident household, okay, the one who are non-resident, and the foreign tourist, and they also, and the other foreign tourists, they also purchase the some goods, so that it will be subtracted from the आर एक्सपेंडिचर. ओके, डायरेक्ट परचेज जो भी करेगा कौन, जो भी रेसिडेंट है हाउस होल्ड का, अपने फॉरेन ट्रैवल पे जो भी करेगा उसको हम क्या करेंगे, इंक्लूड करेंगे. और जो नॉन रेसिडेंट्स हैं वो क्या करेंगे, कोई परचेस करेंगे, एज वेल एज जो फॉरेन टूरिस्ट हैं वो कुछ करेंगे, उनको क्या कर देंगे हम लोग, सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे. वेजेस एंड सैलरीज रिसीव्ड इन अ काइंड, दीज आर ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड इन दी प्राइवेट फाइनल कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर. ओके, now the next gift received in kind. Okay, it is also gift received in kind, it is also included in private final consumption expenditure. Imputed rent on the owner occupied house, imputed value of the production for the self consumption by the producer. Okay, all these are also included in the private final consumption expenditure. Compensation of employee paid by the non-profit institution serving household, a different kind of compensation of employees, for example wages in kind, wages in cash, employees contribution to social security scheme, these all also included in the private final consumption expenditure. Okay, now the next one is, first one is private final consumption expenditure, next one is, second is government final consumption expenditure. Okay, it is incurred by the general government. Okay, the expenditure which is done by the government to satisfy the collective wants of the people, basically for the satisfy the want of the people. For example, government expenditure on health, education, law and order. Okay, these expenditures is done by the government basically for the satisfy the wants of the people. For example, expenditure on health, education, law, administration, these all are the expenditure which is made by the government. It also consists of purchase of goods and services in the domestic market by the government, when the government purchase some goods and services in the domestic market. So it is also included. When the direct purchase from abroad by the government for embassies, military bases, consultant located abroad. Okay, when government purchase the from the abroad by the government for the embassies, military bases, basically for the embassies as well as consultant, which is the one who are located abroad and belongs to the India, it is also included in the government final expenditure. Okay, all the military facilities, all the weapons which is only for the the one who are located abroad, but it is the member of the India. So it is the also the expenditure of the government. Next one is compensation of employee paid by the government. It is also included, which is government also provide for the their employees of the public sector undertaking. These also the government responsibility to pay the salaries to those the one who are doing their activity or employment in the that PSUs. Okay, now the next one is sale of goods and services for produced by the general government, where whatever the sale and whatever the goods and services which is sale by the government, it will subtract from the, it will be not included in the government final expenditure. Okay, now the third one is gross domestic capital formation. First we have studied private final consumption expenditure, second is government final consumption expenditure, third one is gross domestic capital formation. Okay, it includes gross domestic fixed capital formation and change in stock by the producer. Okay, gross domestic capital formation includes gross domestic fixed capital formation plus change in stock. Okay, so by the producer, the one who are private and the government sector in India. Okay, change in stock deals with the producers, private as well as the government sectors. Okay, change in stock, how we calculate? Closing stock minus opening stock. Okay, it includes we have studied gross domestic capital formation, 2 points, that is gross domestic fixed capital formation and change in stock. Okay, let's study what is gross domestic fixed capital formation. It is related to the investment expenditure. Okay, gross domestic capital formation basically deals with the investment expenditure. Okay, gross domestic fixed capital formation, it is the expenditure on the following 3 items. First item is gross fixed business fixed investment. It is defined as the expenditure on the fixed asset. Okay, these all are the expenditure which is made on the fixed asset. For example, machinery, equipment, factory, plant, etc. Okay, next one is gross residential construction investment. It is the investment which is, these all are the investment. Okay, so it is the amount spent on the construction of flat and residential houses. Okay, gross residential construction investment means कि क्या है, हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, अपने मनी को स्पेंड कर रहे हैं फॉर द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द फ्लैट एज वेल एज द रेसिडेंशियल हाउसेज. सो इट इज़ ऑल द इन्वेस्टमेंट. ओके, next one is gross public investment. It is the expenditure by the government on the hospital, school, road, dams. Okay, the government also investing their money and also do expenditure for the public investment, for the public, that is opening the construction of the schools, hospitals, road, dam, etc. Okay, in the case of gross domestic capital formation, it includes gross domestic fixed capital formation and the change in stock. And the gross domestic fixed capital formation, it is the expenditure, and it includes the 3 item, and the 3 item is gross business fixed investment, which deals with the expenditure on the fixed asset. Second one is gross residential construction investment, which is deal with the construction on the flat and the residential houses. And the third one is gross public investment, which is, it is the expenditure which is made on the by the government on the hospitals, school, dam, etc. So it is these, all these will be the deals with the investment expenditure. Okay, okay. The second one is change in stock. Change, it is the difference between the closing stock and the opening stock of inventories like raw material, semi finished good and the finished good. Okay, you know very well how we calculate the change in stock. Change in stock means closing stock minus opening stock. Okay, so we get the value of the change in stock. So first point we have studied in the expenditure method is private final consumption expenditure. Second, we have studied the government final consumption expenditure. Third, we have studied the gross domestic fixed capital formation, or it is also called the investment expenditure. Gross domestic fixed capital formation included the gross domestic capital formation. It included the two, gross domestic fixed capital formation and the change in stock. And the gross domestic fixed capital formation, it includes three, where the government invested their money as well as private sector also invested their money. It included the three: gross business fixed investment, gross residential construction, and the third one is gross public investment, and the second one is change in stock. It is the difference between the closing stock minus opening stock. And the last one is net export, which is related to the rest of the world sector. It is the difference between the value of the export and the value of the import. Whenever we have to calculate the net export, it is equal to the export minus import. Okay, export is denoted by the X and the import is denoted by the M. So X minus M, it is the net export. Export minus import. X is for export and M is for import. Okay, so it is the difference between the value of the export and the value of the import. Export refers to the expenditure by the foreigners on the purchase of Indian product. Goods to be exported are produced in the domestic territory, hence added. Okay, whenever we do some export means we send our product and then we get the foreign currency. So it is the profit for the any country, so it will be the added. And import refers to the expenditure by the resident of a purchase of the foreign good. Import means we bring the, or the we call the some goods, or the we say the some other country to send their products in our country. So it will be responsible for, we have to pay the amount to the that country and we have to pay the foreign currency to that country. So it is the loss for us. In that condition it will be subtracted. Export means we send our product, okay, and in that we get the value of the foreign currency. In the condition of import, we call or we bring some goods from the other country and we have to pay to the other country. In that condition it is the loss, so it will be subtracted. In that condition, net export equal to export minus import. Okay, so here export is in positive and import is in negative. Okay, the difference between two is net export. Now the next is, first step is identification of economic unit incurring final expenditure. Second one is classification of final expenditure. Now the third one is measurement of the final expenditure. Till now you are able to understand that from the expenditure method we get the value of the GDP MP. So GDP MP equal to private final consumption expenditure plus government final consumption expenditure plus gross domestic capital formation or gross domestic fixed capital formation plus change in stock plus net export. So this we get the value of the GDP at the market price. So whenever we add four of them, that means when we add the private final consumption expenditure plus government final consumption expenditure or gross domestic capital formation, it is also called the investment expenditure. Or whenever gross domestic fixed capital formation is not given, in that condition there is also we add the gross domestic fixed capital formation plus change in stock, we get the value of the gross domestic capital formation plus net export. Net export means export minus import, so we get the GDP at market price. Now the next step is to calculate the NDP at factor cost. From that, for all the three method, it is the common for all of the method. Okay, यहाँ तक क्या है, जब first value we have to calculate from different method, that is different, but after that whenever we have to convert it into the domestic income or the national income, the same method is for all the three method. So we have the value of we have to calculate the value of NDP at factor cost. In that condition we have GDP at market price. First of all we have to change N or G, so that minus depreciation, D and D is common, and we have to change is factor cost and market price, then NIT will be minus. So we get the value of the NDP and factor cost. Next step is to calculate the value of national income. For that, what we have to do, domestic income plus NFIA, or we can also write this NNP at factor cost is equal to NDP at factor cost plus NFIA, that is net factor income from abroad, so that we get the value of the national income. Okay, yes, next step is it is calculated by the adding NFIA to NDP at factor cost. Now we get the value of NNP equal to NDP at factor cost plus NFIA. An alternative approach to the expenditure method. It is also one of the alternative method. That means according to this method, gross domestic fixed capital formation is calculated alternatively measuring through the investment expenditure. As I already told that the gross domestic capital formation is also called the investment expenditure, so that we can also write expenditure method, formula of expenditure method like this: GDP at MP equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. That means C is a private final consumption expenditure, I is gross domestic capital formation or investment expenditure, G is government final consumption expenditure, and it is net export, that is export minus import. So we can also write this. Now let's take one example for this, so you will easily understand this method. Okay, here we have to find out the national income from the expenditure method. It is also come in CBSE 2017. Okay, let's see. Current transfer from rest of the world, it will not included because it is the transfer payment, and transfer payment is not included because it is the one-sided payment, unilateral payment. So it is not included in the while calculating the national income. Okay, now study. Yes, current transfer from rest of the world is 50, NIT is 100, net export is minus 25, rent is 90, final private final consumption expenditure 900, and net domestic capital formation is 200, compensation of employee is 500, NFIA is minus 10, government final expenditure 400, profit is 220, mixed income is 400, interest is 230. Let's see, mixed income, compensation, it is all only for you, only for confusing you. So do not confuse with all these things. Okay, you have to calculate national income only by the expenditure method. So only concentrate the item which is related to expenditure method. Okay, now what the formula is NDP to calculate C. Whenever the any question, we have to calculate the national income, and in this question it is given the net domestic capital formation. But what we have studied earlier, that we have to add the gross domestic capital formation C. But in this question, what the term is given net domestic capital formation. So it is up to you what you can do. If the net domestic capital formation, then you can add the depreciation, so get the value of gross domestic capital formation. Okay, if it is not necessary or don't need, so you can take the easily net domestic capital formation, and you have to also calculate the NNP at factor cost. So no need to go through the gross. Okay, in that condition what we will do, we have taken the formula. Here we will take net domestic NDP at market price, because it is given in net domestic capital formation. So private final consumption expenditure, government final consumption, net domestic capital formation plus net export. The private final consumption expenditure is 900. Okay. The government final expenditure is 400. Net domestic capital formation is 200, and the net export is given minus 25. So by calculating it, we get the value of 1475. It is the NDP at market price, but we have to calculate the NNP at factor cost. In that condition, NNP at factor cost is equal to NDP at market price. So we have to calculate this one plus NFIA factor cost, means NIT will be subtracted. In that condition, NDP at market price is 1475. NFIA is given minus 10. Okay, plus minus 10. NIT will be subtracted. So the NIT, what is the value of NIT is 100. So 100, we get the value of 1365. So after calculating it, we get the value NNP at factor cost is equal to 1365. So it is so simple to calculate. From that, if the in the question, if gross domestic capital formation is not given, and that net domestic capital formation is given, so that you can calculate the value of net domestic product. And you have to if the question is asked here, calculate GDP at MP. Okay, and you have provided the value of net domestic capital formation. In that condition, there will be also the value of depreciation. So you add the value of net domestic capital formation plus depreciation, so you get the value of gross domestic product at market price. Okay, you have also one example for this. Let's see. Yes, calculate national income using expenditure method. Okay, private final consumption expenditure in the domestic market is given. Government final consumption expenditure, consumption of the fixed capital, net export, NFIA, gross fixed capital, change in stock, direct purchase abroad by the resident, direct purchase by the non-resident in the domestic, and NIT is 100. Let's see. I think you forgot, but I have to. Here see, you see, we have taken in the private final consumption expenditure purchase of this goods, and also we have calculated also included the direct purchase made by the resident household we will add, and the direct purchase by the non-resident we will subtract. In that question, it is also given that the private final consumption expenditure in domestic market as well as direct purchase abroad by the resident, so it will added, and the direct purchase by non-resident, it will be subtract. Okay, now see, we will get the value of we have to calculate GDP at MP. So private final consumption expenditure, government final consumption expenditure, gross domestic capital formation plus net export. Here what we will add it, this one means 1750 plus direct purchase abroad by the resident household, that is 50, and non-resident will be subtracted, that is minus 100. Government final consumption expenditure is given 100, and the gross domestic capital formation. See, here the gross fixed capital formation is given. So what we will do, we'll add 300, that is 300, and the change in stock. Okay, remember or not, we have taken this one. You see, we have taken the gross domestic fixed capital formation as well as change in stock. Then we have to add. So in this condition, we will also do same thing, that the gross fixed capital formation as well as change in stock, in that condition we added both of them, and change in stock is given and net export is minus 25, so that we get the value of 22125. By calculating it, we get the value of GDP at MP. Now the next step is to calculate the NNP at factor cost. For that, GDP MP is given minus depreciation plus NFIA minus NIT. So put the value of GDP MP is 22125. Depreciation is given. Consumption of fixed capital is also called the depreciation. So it is the value, I think 25. Yes, 25. Then plus NFIA, net factor income from abroad, is minus 20. Yes, minus 20. And the NIT, net indirect tax, is 100 by minus 100. So by calculating all of these, we get the value of NNP at factor cost, that is 1980. It is NNP at factor cost. So it's all about the expenditure method. So we have studied all three methods of calculating national income.